Hello everybody, this is Mike Lauricella and welcome to the Week 7 discussion board. For this week's discussion board, you will be reading an article titled Designing Learning Spaces for Management Education, a Mixed Methods Research Approach. This is a recently published study, it's from 2018, so hopefully everyone finds it relevant. The purpose of this study is to examine the interior design of classrooms and learning spaces and maximize each by focusing on recent conceptualizations of learning space design when considering the construction of a new building at a business school. You will see there is significant investment in time by the researchers in reviewing the research behind best practices in learning space design, pedagogy, instructional technology, and business school building design. The researchers noted in their research the paradigm shift of causation between learning spaces and student achievement and learning. For this study specifically, the focus is on how a business school and a private, medium-sized metropolitan area college researched interior classroom design to enhance teaching and learning spaces for a new building. The goal of the study is to determine how to create learning spaces based on student and faculty needs while integrating instructional informational technology and designing an interior space that is open and appealing. To do this, the researchers use a convergent design mixed methods research approach. They conducted external benchmarking of comparable peers in the field as a qualitative aspect of the study, and conducted two surveys, one of faculty and one of students, as the quantitative aspect of the study. The findings of the study were the following. A new building would need modern and varied learning space designs, including flexible seating arrangements. A new building would need appropriate student lounges to facilitate teamwork. A new building would need an enhanced learning community environment with open spaces. And a new building would need state-of-the-art instructional technology. For those of us in this course who are educators, the findings are not particularly surprising. With regard to examining what I learned from this research, the big takeaway for me was the external benchmarking that served as the qualitative aspect of this study. This was a new concept for me, as we've been focusing heavily on interviewing of participants and focus groups as our main qualitative practices in our previous course. Benchmarking is an interesting addition to our qualitative tool belt, and it's something that I'll be considering going forward in my research. Additionally, while not new, being able to examine a study with a convergent design where it seemed like there were very few challenges was refreshing. In fact, what I took from the design is the importance of the research leading up to the study. As a result of the lead up, the researchers were pretty well aligned and planned with regard to the specifics within the qualitative benchmarking and the quantitative questionnaires. In fact, you can say that parallel concepts were used in both the qualitative and quantitative aspects of this study. With regard to the course readings, there are numerous ways to relate this study. First and most simply is the convergent design of this study and the technical aspects that identify a study as convergent. Second, when examining data integration, it is important to note that for a convergent design, the intent is to develop results and interpretations that expand understanding, are comprehensive, and are validated and confirmed. This is according to Cresswell and Plano-Clark. In this study, this is done by comparing the data sets and considering how the results might provide insights in order to answer the research question. Lastly, when examining data validity, it is important to consider the use of parallel concepts in the quantitative and qualitative phases, as well as of equal sample sizes in both phases. It is clear in this study that the two phases had parallel concepts, but the qualitative phase consisted of a significantly smaller subset than the quantitative phase. The qualitative phase consisted of looking at 5 counterparts, whereas the quantitative phase examined over 100 students and numerous faculty members.